What do a devilish exterior and a heavenly taste have in common? They are all treasures of the tropical forests, waiting to be tasted. We'll tell you about each one of them. Welcome to Flora. Mangosteen is truly the king among tropical fruits, or more precisely, the queen of fruits, as it is called in Southeast Asia. Externally, it resembles a small purple ball with a thick, almost wooden rind. Inside are snow-white segments that look like garlic cloves, but taste delicate, sweet, slightly tangy, and have a refined aroma that is hard to compare with anything familiar. Its homeland includes Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines, where it is considered a delicacy and is actively cultivated in a warm, humid climate. One interesting fact is that mangosteen is very sensitive to transportation conditions. It is difficult to store for long periods, so in Europe and the USA, it is considered a rare and expensive treat. In some countries, its price can reach $10 to $15 per piece. Meanwhile, in Southeast Asian markets, a kilogram can be bought for just a couple of dollars. In traditional medicine, mangosteen is used for its antioxidant properties, especially the rind, which is dried and used as a remedy for inflammation. This is one of those fruits that is worth trying at least once in a lifetime, for its amazing taste and aesthetic appeal. Kwai mook is one of the rarest relatives of jackfruit and breadfruit, but its fruits are nothing like the large spiky giants. Small, round, and covered in velvety skin of an orange brick hue, they conceal soft golden flesh inside. The flavor of kwai mook is a surprising combination of sweetness and mild acidity, with notes of apricot, mandarin, and strawberry. The fruits are eaten fresh, dried, or used in desserts, and sometimes even fermented for unique beverages. The kwai mook tree is low and compact, with a dense dark green crown, making it a popular ornamental plant in gardens. Native to Southeast Asia, this fruit is highly valued by exotic fruit collectors and gourmets, as its flavor is unlike anything else. Kwai mook is a rare find, combining beauty, delicacy, and the rich complexity of tropical aromas. Katsura fruit is a rare tropical treasure from the dense forests of China and Southeast Asia. Growing on long vines, it forms bright clusters that stand out even from a distance. The fruits are small, round, and deep red with a firm skin. Inside lies juicy flesh dotted with tiny seeds. Its texture is slightly grainy yet resilient, and the aroma is highly fragrant. The flavor of Katsura fruit is sweet with a hint of tartness, accompanied by a complex fruity aftertaste. The scent is rich and floral with subtle woody notes. It is enjoyed fresh or used in traditional dishes for drinks, jams, and desserts. What sets Katsura fruit apart is the combination of its intense aroma and unique texture, making every tasting a memorable culinary experience. It is truly a hidden gem of the tropics. Aguaje is a small tropical gem from the Amazon rainforests, native to Peru and Brazil. Valued for its vitamins, fatty acids, and distinctive tropical flavor, it thrives along rivers where the humid climate is ideal. The fruits are small and oval, with a firm burgundy or dark red skin. Inside lies pale, juicy flesh that is slightly fibrous. The texture is resilient yet soft when fully ripe. Aguaje's taste is sweet with a bright fruity tang, complemented by subtle notes of mango and passion fruit. The aroma is rich, tropical, and slightly spicy. The fruit is enjoyed fresh, blended into smoothies, or used in desserts and beverages. What sets aguaje apart is its nutritional richness and intense flavor. It invigorates, refreshes, and delivers a taste of the tropics in every bite, making it a truly memorable fruit experience. Imagine a fruit that looks like a regular green apple on the outside, but hides a chocolate-like texture and sweet flavor inside. This is the black sapote, or black chocolate fruit, which grows in the tropical regions of Mexico, the Philippines, and Central America. It appears green and smooth, but when it ripens, the skin turns dark brown, and the flesh takes on a creamy consistency and rich chocolate color. Its sweet taste is often compared to chocolate pudding, but without any added sugar. This fruit is rich in vitamin C, potassium, and antioxidants, and is used not only fresh, but also in desserts, smoothies, and even ice cream. A unique feature of the black sapote is that it ripens after being picked, and its skin darkens only when the flesh becomes perfectly sweet. Despite its unusual appearance, it has long been valued by locals for its unique flavor and nutritional properties, and for gourmets around the world, it is a true culinary discovery. Horned melon is a true exotic masterpiece of nature. Its bright orange rind is covered with sharp spines that resemble little horns, which gave the fruit its name. Inside, it contains transparent, jelly-like pulp of bright green or yellowish color with numerous small edible seeds. The taste of horned melon is fresh and slightly tangy, resembling a mix of cucumber, kiwi, and lime with a hint of citrus. The texture of the pulp is similar to jelly. It is juicy and cool, making the fruit ideal for refreshing salads and smoothies. The horned melon originates from southern Africa, but is now also grown in the USA, New Zealand, and Australia. The fruit ripens in a warm climate, usually during summer, and harvesting requires care due to the spines on its rind. Horned melon keeps well thanks to its thick skin, which makes it easier to transport over long distances. On international markets, it is often sold as a delicacy and a decorative addition to dishes. Its unusual appearance and refreshing taste attract gourmets and exotic fruit lovers worldwide. Dark, almost black berries of jabuticaba grow directly on the tree's trunk and branches, like precious jewels embedded in the bark. These unusual Brazilian grape trees are a striking sight. The round fruits, 2 to 4 centimeters in diameter, have a thin, glossy skin and sweet, slightly tangy flesh inside. The berries are eaten fresh, used to make jams, wines, liquors, and traditional desserts, while the seeds are used to propagate new trees. What makes jabuticaba special is its slow growth and the rare trait of fruiting directly on the trunk rather than on the tips of branches. Rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, the fruits are valued not only for their taste, but also for their health benefits. The trees grow in Brazil, often adorning gardens and streets, creating the impression that they're covered in black gems. Jabuticaba is a true symbol of Brazilian exoticism, combining beauty, sweetness, and an extraordinary fruiting habit. Lucuma is an exotic fruit native to Peru that looks like a greenish-yellow avocado with smooth skin and bright orange flesh inside. At first glance, it may seem juicy, but lucuma surprises with its dry, crumbly texture, almost like cooked egg yolk. That's why it's often called the golden fruit of the Incas, and compared in flavor to sweet potato or maple pudding. It is sweet with caramel and nutty notes, and very filling. Lucuma grows in the highlands of the Andes, where the tree produces fruit in a hot climate and the harvest is done by hand. Due to its dense texture and low juice content, the fresh fruit is rarely eaten on its own. Instead, it is dried and ground into powder, one of the most popular superfoods in South America. Lucuma powder is added to smoothies, desserts, ice cream, and baked goods. It gives a gentle sweetness without added sugar. Outside its native regions, fresh lucuma is almost impossible to find. It doesn't store well and quickly loses flavor, so in other countries it's most often found in powder form. This is a unique fruit that combines exotic character, rich taste, and surprising texture. Jackfruit is the largest tree-growing fruit, reaching up to 121 pounds in weight. The recorded world record is 154 pounds. To grow such giant fruits, growers apply specific techniques. They choose mature trees, provide rich, well-drained, slightly acidic soil, and ensure high humidity and warmth. Optimal conditions in tropical climates with temperatures of 21 to 32 degrees Celsius and full sun. Irrigation is kept consistently moist, mulching is applied, and fertilization is done twice a year, in spring and autumn. Branches are pruned to reduce stress and prevent fruit from falling due to their heavy weight, especially for fruits growing on the trunk. Ripe jackfruits are left to mature on the tree and harvested when the skin turns yellow. With this proper care, a single fruit can exceed 120 pounds. Jackfruit is not only a record-breaking giant, but also nutritious. The flesh is used as a meat substitute, and the seeds are high in protein. Sweet grenadilla often stays in the shadow of the more famous passion fruit, even though its flavor is much milder and more approachable. This fruit originates from South America, but is now grown in tropical and subtropical regions worldwide. The vine, with its large leaves, climbs easily on supports, producing round, neat fruits. On the outside, sweet grenadilla has a firm, smooth yellow-orange skin that naturally protects its delicate flesh. Inside is a translucent, jelly-like pulp filled with numerous black seeds. The texture is firm, juicy, and very pleasant when eaten fresh. The taste of sweet grenadilla is gentle and fruity without sharp acidity. Notes of honey, tropical flowers, and a hint of vanilla sweetness come through. The aroma is delicate and fresh. This fruit is often eaten with a spoon, offering a pure, refreshing flavor. What makes sweet grenadilla special is its versatility. It's perfect for anyone wanting to explore the world of passion fruit without the intense tartness or sharpness. Some fruits are impossible to imagine on a supermarket shelf because they're so closely tied to their place of origin. Nipa fruit is exactly that kind of fruit. It grows in the mangrove forests of Southeast Asia, where nipa palms literally rise from the water, forming dense clusters along rivers and coastlines. It's the only palm that thrives in brackish water. Nipa fruits grow in large, spherical clusters made up of individual segments. Each segment has a hard brown shell, inside of which is a jelly-like, semi-transparent pulp. When young, the pulp is soft, firm, and slightly crunchy. The flavor of nipa fruit is delicate, mildly sweet, with a hint of fresh coconut. The aroma is very subtle, making it an ideal addition to desserts and beverages. In Asian countries, the pulp is often used in sweet soups and chilled desserts. This fruit is prized not for bold flavor, but for its refreshing texture and cooling sensation. In the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, there are fruits rarely mentioned outside the region, and rambai is one of them. It can be found in Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, growing in clusters on tall trees. The rambai fruits are small, round, with thin yellow or light brown skin. Inside, the semi-translucent flesh is divided into segments. The texture is very juicy and soft. The flavor of rambai is refreshing, sweet tart, with subtle citrusy and wine-like notes. The aroma is clean and fresh. Sometimes the taste can vary slightly from sweeter to more acidic, depending on ripeness. Rambai is especially popular fresh, and it's also used in sauces and traditional dishes. It's valued for its lightness and its ability to refresh quickly in hot climates. At first glance, babako looks like something between a papaya and an exotic melon, but in fact it is a distinct and rather rare fruit. Its homeland is in the highland regions of Ecuador, where the mild climate and stable temperatures allow the plant to bear fruit almost year-round. Babako has an elongated, five-sided shape and a smooth yellow-green skin that does not need to be peeled. The fruit is eaten whole, skin included. The flesh of babako is juicy, pale, and very delicate in texture. Its flavor is refreshing and sweet tart with notes of pineapple, strawberry, and citrus. There are no seeds inside, which makes the fruit especially convenient to eat. Thanks to its high juiciness, babako is often used for juices, smoothies, and desserts, and in warmer countries it is even added to salads. Interestingly, babako is considered a diet-friendly fruit. It is low in sugar and calories, but rich in vitamin C and digestive enzymes. Its aroma is soft and unobtrusive, and the flavor is best revealed when chilled, making babako an ideal fruit for hot climates. Mountain papaya challenges the usual perception of papaya as a strictly tropical fruit. It grows in the high-altitude regions of the Andes, in Ecuador, Colombia, and Peru, where the air is cooler and the sun more intense. These conditions give it its unique qualities. The fruits are elongated and smooth, with yellow-green skin. They are smaller than the typical papaya. The flesh is light orange, dense, and juicy, with plenty of liquid. The flavor of mountain papaya is noticeably tangier than the classic variety. It's refreshing, with citrusy and berry-like notes. The aroma is clean and light, lacking the characteristic sweetness of regular papaya. This papaya is rarely eaten fresh. It's more commonly used for jams, sauces, and beverages. Mountain papaya is prized for its invigorating flavor and its ability to retain freshness even after processing. Tamarillo, or tree tomato, is a bright and unusual fruit that looks like a small egg or an oval-shaped tomato. The skin of the tamarillo can be red, yellow, or orange, smooth and thin, yet quite firm. Inside is juicy flesh with many small seeds surrounded by a jelly-like layer. The flavor of tamarillo is rich and complex, a combination of sweetness and mild acidity with notes of tomato and passion fruit, sometimes with a hint of bitterness. It can be either sweet or more tangy depending on the variety and ripeness. The fruit's homeland is South America, especially Peru and Ecuador, but tamarillo is now successfully cultivated in New Zealand and some Asian countries. Tamarillo ripens on small trees or shrubs, and the fruits are harvested by hand to avoid damage. An interesting point is that the taste and color of the fruit's flesh change noticeably depending on storage temperature. Chilled tamarillo becomes sweeter, while warm ones express bright sour notes. Usually, only the flesh is eaten, while the skin is discarded due to its bitterness. Tamarillo is excellent for making sauces, jams, and salads, and when eaten fresh, it is an unusual and colorful addition to breakfast. This fruit is little known outside its growing regions, but its unique flavor and vibrant color make it a true find for exotic fruit lovers. Ackee is a unique and little-known fruit that looks like a large red-yellow capsule with triangular flaps. When the fruit ripens, it opens up, revealing shiny black seeds surrounded by soft, creamy yellow flesh. Ackee is native to Jamaica, where it is considered a national symbol and an important part of the local cuisine. The flesh has a delicate, creamy flavor with a slightly buttery texture, somewhat reminiscent of boiled eggs or avocado. Interestingly, ackee has a complex ripening process. The fruit only opens when fully ripe and safe to eat. Otherwise, its flesh and seeds can be toxic. Because of this, harvesting ackee requires special care and knowledge. In cooking, it is often prepared with savory dishes, especially salted fish, creating the famous Jamaican dish, ackee and saltfish. Baobab is a fruit that grows on the legendary Tree of Life in the savannas of Africa. Its fruits are unusual in appearance, elongated with a hard, velvety gray-green skin as if dried out before even being picked. Inside are dry white segments that may seem odd at first. They're not juicy like most fruits, but crumble into powder right under your fingers. However, this powder has a bright, sweet and sour flavor with notes of citrus, yogurt, and caramel. Baobab grows in arid regions with little rainfall, which makes it especially valuable. It ripens slowly, maturing on the tree for 6 months until the flesh dries naturally. The fruit breaks easily, and its pulp immediately crumbles. This feature is used to make powder that's added to drinks, smoothies, and desserts. Fig is one of the oldest fruits known to humans, and the brown turkey variety holds a special place among them. This type is cultivated in the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and the Americas, valued for its resilience and reliable harvest. The fruits ripen under warm sunlight, developing natural sweetness. On the outside, the brown turkey fig has brownish-purple skin with a matte finish. Inside, it reveals amber-pink flesh dotted with tiny seeds. The texture is soft, juicy, and tender. The flavor is sweet and honeyed, with subtle notes of caramel and nuts. What makes this fig special is its versatility. It's delicious fresh, dried, or incorporated into desserts. The aroma is warm and rich, evoking images of southern summers and ripe fruit orchards. The golden yellow fruits of the pindo palm resemble little sunlit spheres hanging in clusters from the branches. Each fruit, about 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter, is covered with thin but firm skin, beneath which lies sweet and slightly oily flesh with a soft and nutty undertone. The flavor combines gentle tartness with fruity sweetness, making them popular for eating fresh or for use in jams, desserts, and even beverages. Interestingly, the pindo palm is also known for its ornamental beauty. Its spreading canopy and bright fruit clusters make it a true centerpiece in gardens and tropical landscapes. The fruits are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and the seeds are often used for propagation and decorative purposes. The pindo palm blends aesthetic appeal, health benefits, and exotic taste, turning an ordinary encounter with fruit into a visual and culinary discovery. Cannonball fruits look like miniature heavy projectiles, round, dense, and green with a rough texture as if nature made them impenetrable. But once cut open, they reveal soft, creamy flesh with an unusual sweet tart flavor and a subtle aroma of tropical flowers. In Southeast Asia, cannonball fruits are used to make jams, juices, desserts, and even marinades, and the seeds are sometimes roasted or used for propagation. Cannonball trees grow large, with thick canopies and big green leaves, and their hanging, heavy fruits create an impressive visual effect, especially during harvest. This fruit combines visual strength, exotic flavor, and tropical fragrance, and its unusual form turns any encounter into a small tropical adventure. Among the fruits of the Andes, there's one that immediately signals it's all about character, not sweetness. Naranjilla grows in the mountainous regions of Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. where the cool climate combines with high humidity. The bushes are covered in thorns, as if protecting their fruit. The fruit is round, medium-sized, with bright orange skin. Inside is green, juicy pulp filled with numerous small seeds. Its appearance is striking and unusual. The flavor of naranjia is refreshing and tart, with citrusy, tomato-like, and herbal notes. The aroma is bright, fresh, and slightly sharp. Eaten raw, the fruit is uncommon, but it's perfect for juices and beverages. Naranjia is valued for its invigorating effect and intense flavor. This is a fruit that doesn't relax you, it awakens, leaving a lasting impression. Some fruits live up to their name perfectly, and the sugar apple is one of the most honest examples. The sugar apple, also known as Annona squamosa, grows in tropical regions of Central America, the Caribbean, and Southeast Asia. The tree thrives in warm and sunlight, and its fruit ripens slowly, building up maximum sweetness. The sugar apple looks unusual, a round fruit covered with raised segments that resemble scales. The skin is green, sometimes with a grayish tint. Inside is snowy white, creamy flesh dotted with large, dark seeds. The flavor of the sugar apple is very sweet, soft, and creamy, with notes of vanilla, pear, and tropical flowers. The texture is reminiscent of thick custard. The aroma is gentle and enveloping. This fruit is eaten with a spoon, slowly savoring each bite of its sweet, creamy pulp. At first glance, it might seem just like an elongated passion fruit, but banana passion fruit is a fruit with its own character. It grows in South America and New Zealand, preferring cool tropical and subtropical conditions. The fruit is elongated, with smooth yellow or orange skin. Inside is juicy, jelly-like flesh filled with black seeds. The texture is soft, flowing, and highly aromatic. The flavor of banana passion fruit is bright and sweet tart, with tropical freshness and pronounced acidity. The aroma is rich and fruity, with floral undertones. Eaten fresh, the taste can be sharp, but in drinks and desserts, it unfolds perfectly. This fruit is valued for its fragrance and invigorating effect. Banana passion fruit is energy, freshness, and vibrancy all packed into one fruit. Tampoy is a tropical fruit with red or pink skin that is slightly wrinkled and firm. Inside is juicy flesh with a sweet tart flavor, reminiscent of a mix of raspberry and passion fruit. The fruits grow on tall trees in Malaysia and Borneo, forming decorative clusters. The berries are used to make juices, desserts, and jams. Their rich aroma and unique taste make this fruit popular among locals and tourists alike. In China, there's a fruit considered a symbol of early summer, yangmei. Yangmei, or Chinese bayberry, grows in the subtropical regions of East Asia, especially in China and Japan. Its season is short, so the appearance of yangmei always creates a buzz in the markets. The fruits are small, round, and completely covered in tiny bumps. Their color ranges from bright red to deep burgundy. The flesh is juicy, firm, and full of liquid. The flavor of yangmei is rich and complex, sweet tart with vibrant berry freshness and a slight astringency. The aroma is fruity and refreshing, with subtle wine-like notes. This balance makes the fruit especially appealing in hot weather. Yangmei is eaten fresh, candied, pickled, or used in beverages. Its main characteristic is the liveliness of its flavor. This is a fruit that invigorates and refreshes, leaving a clean, bright aftertaste. Longsot. At first glance, it's easy to mistake it for a potato. Small, round, with yellowish-brown skin. But once you peel it, you'll discover a true gem. Longsot consists of translucent segments that look like garlic cloves but are juicy and aromatic. Its flavor is subtle and balanced, with a pleasant sweet and sour note and light hints of grape and grapefruit. Sometimes, more astringent fruits can occur. It all depends on ripeness. Longsot grows on tall trees in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and the Philippines. It ripens in grape-like clusters and is harvested by hand. The skin is firm but easy to remove. You just need to squeeze the fruit, and it will crack open to reveal the juicy flesh. Interestingly, the milky sap from the peel can stick slightly to your fingers, but the flesh itself leaves no residue. Due to its short shelf life, Longsot is rarely exported, meaning that few people outside Southeast Asia ever get to try it. It's not a fruit that impresses with its appearance, but one you'll want to come back to again and again for its gentle, refreshing taste. Gandaria is a fruit that combines familiar traits of mango and plum while remaining completely unique. It grows in Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines, where it's enjoyed fresh and used in traditional cuisine. The fruits are round or oval, with smooth skin ranging from green to orange-red. The flesh is firm, juicy, and well-structured, surrounding a large central seed. The flavor of Gandaria varies from tart-sweet when unripe to milder and more fruity when fully ripe. Notes of mango, citrus, and a subtle tartness come through. The aroma is fresh and tropical. What makes Gandaria special is its versatility. It can be eaten fresh, added to salads, sauces, and snacks. This is a fruit with character that easily adapts to a variety of flavor experiences. Corlin. Corlin is a small fruit with thin yellow-green skin that grows in the tropics of Southeast Asia and offers a fresh, invigorating taste. Inside is juicy, translucent flesh divided into segments resembling grapes. The flavor is gentle and slightly tart, with light muscat and citrus notes that create a pleasant, refreshing sensation. The fruit ripens on trees and is harvested by hand, usually during the rainy season when its flavor is at its peak. Corlin is often eaten fresh, added to fruit salads and drinks, and in some regions is used to prepare desserts. It's a great choice for those who enjoy light, fresh, and not overly sweet flavors with a hint of the exotic. Some fruits seem designed not for dessert, but for awakening the senses, and araza is exactly that. This rare fruit comes from the Amazonian forests of Colombia, Peru, and Brazil, where the humid air and dense vegetation shape its vibrant character. Araza trees are not very tall, but are generous with fruit, especially during the rainy season. The fruit is round with bright yellow skin that is thin and slightly matte. Inside is juicy, pale flesh filled with numerous small seeds. The texture is soft but not creamy, more refreshing and watery. The flavor of araza is distinctly tart, with citrusy and tropical notes reminiscent of lemon, passion fruit, and guava. The aroma is intense, fresh, and sharp. Eaten raw, araza can seem overpowering, so it's more commonly used for juices, fruit drinks, and sauces. What makes this fruit special is its high aromatic intensity. Even a small amount of araza can infuse a beverage with a rich flavor and a burst of tropical freshness. Mamey sapote. The deep orange, almost brick-colored flesh of the mamey sapote immediately catches the eye with its richness and density. This fruit, with its velvety brown skin, looks like a large potato, but when cut open reveals a sweet, creamy world with hints of peach, pumpkin, and a touch of vanilla. The flesh is soft, buttery, and very aromatic, like a natural dessert without any additives. Native to Central America, Mamey sapote has been cultivated for centuries. It ripens on trees and continues to mature after being picked, becoming soft and fully developing its sweetness. It's eaten fresh with a spoon, used in smoothies, ice cream, and baked goods. Despite its dense texture, Mamey sapote is easily digested and loved by gourmets who appreciate bold, rich, tropical flavors. Few people realize that behind the modest name velvet bean lies a fruit with an unusual history and a truly exotic appearance. The velvet bean fruit comes from tropical regions of Africa, Asia, and Central America, where the mucuna vine wraps around trees and shrubs as it climbs towards the sun. The fruits develop in long pods covered with dense, velvety hairs that look soft but can actually cause strong skin irritation. Inside the pod are large, dark-colored seeds. The fruit itself is rarely eaten fresh, but the seeds, after special processing, are used in traditional cuisine and medicine. When prepared, the beans have a rich, earthy flavor with nutty notes and a dense texture. Their aroma is released only after boiling or roasting. What makes the velvet bean fruit especially interesting is its chemical composition. The seeds contain natural compounds that affect the nervous system. For this reason, the plant has long been used in Ayurveda. Visually, the fruit looks wild and almost primitive, perfectly reflecting the untamed character of true tropical jungles. Feijoa is a fragrant and juicy fruit that externally resembles a small green plum with a matte rind. It originates from South America, but has also become widely cultivated in New Zealand, where it is grown on an industrial scale. Inside, feijoa contains a jelly-like pulp with tiny seeds and a distinctive tropical aroma that combines pineapple, strawberry, and mint. The taste can range from sweet to tangy depending on ripeness. Interestingly, feijoa begins to emit essential oils even before it ripens, which causes it to quickly lose aroma during transport. As a result, it rarely reaches European markets fresh and is more often used to make jams, preserves, yogurts, and beverages. Thanks to its vibrant flavor and aroma, feijoa remains a favorite among gourmets and those looking for something unusual. Camu Camu. Among the sourest fruits on the planet, Camu Camu ranks near the top. Small berries growing on shrubs in the floodplains of the Amazon rainforest, known for their intense tartness and vibrant aroma. Visually, Camu Camu resembles small cherries or black currants, with smooth red-purple skin. Despite their small size, these berries are true energy bombs. They contain incredibly high levels of vitamin C, far more than lemons or oranges. The berries are harvested by hand during the rainy season when they are fully ripe. Fresh Camu Camu is often too sour for most palates, so it's usually processed into powder, juice, or extract, which is added to drinks, smoothies, and supplements. This fruit has become especially popular among athletes and health enthusiasts for its powerful antioxidant properties. Camu Camu is a great example of how nature gifts us with healthy and unique treasures from the heart of the tropics. Some fruits look like nature's experiments, and Che fruit is one of them. This fruit comes from East Asia, especially China and Korea, where the Maclura tricuspidata tree has been cultivated for centuries. Visually, it resembles something between a berry and a miniature mulberry. The fruits are round, bumpy, and bright red when fully ripe. The surface is uneven and slightly glossy. The flesh is soft, juicy, and fairly dense, containing several small seeds inside. The flavor of Che fruit is sweet with a hint of tartness and subtle berry notes. reminiscent of a mix of strawberry, raspberry, and fig. The aroma is fresh and fruity, not overpowering but pleasant. Its texture makes it especially appealing when eaten fresh. This fruit is valued not only for its taste, but also for the resilience of the tree, which tolerates cold easily. Fruit is a rare example of an exotic fruit with a mild, temperate character. Jungle Jalebi, Manila Tamarind. Jungle jalebi is a unique fruit with bright orange skin that grows in the tropical forests of India and Southeast Asia. Its appearance is spiral-like or curled, hence the name, which references the popular Indian sweet jalebi. The fruit's flesh is juicy and aromatic, with a pronounced sweetness and a touch of tartness reminiscent of a blend of orange and mango. Jungle jalebi ripens on small trees and must be harvested carefully. The skin is thin and easily damaged. In its native regions, the fruit is eaten fresh and also used in juices and desserts. Despite its unusual shape and intense flavor, jungle jalebi is rarely seen in international markets. But for lovers of exotic fruits, it's a true culinary surprise. If mango could have a standard, Nam Dok Mai would be its classic embodiment. This variety hails from Thailand and is well known across Southeast Asia. It's prized not for sharp acidity, but for its softness and harmony. The fruits are elongated and elegant, with thin yellow skin. The flesh is richly golden, very tender, and virtually fiber-free. The seed is thin and flat. The flavor of Nam Dok Mai is sweet and velvety, with notes of honey, flowers, and ripe tropical fruits. The aroma is delicate but persistent, unfolding gradually. This mango literally melts in your mouth. What makes this variety special is its texture. Nam Dok Mai is perfect for desserts or serving fresh. This mango doesn't impress with sharpness, it charms with its gentle sweetness and perfect balance. African Medlar. The African medlar is a modest-looking fruit with thin, yellow-orange skin that hides soft flesh bursting with a rich blend of sweetness and slight tartness. Its flavor is reminiscent of a mix between apple and citrus, with a subtle astringent note that gives it character and depth. This fruit grows in the dry regions of Africa and is harvested when the skin becomes soft and separates easily from the flesh. Locals enjoy it fresh, but also use it to make jams and sauces that add brightness and a light tang to dishes. Despite its simplicity, this fruit captures the hearts of those seeking something new and authentic in the world of exotic flavors. Among the tropics of Southeast Asia and the Polynesian Islands, there grows a plant that stands out with its unusual appearance and even stranger smell: nani, or Indian mulberry. Its fruits are oval, about the size of a small potato, with a bumpy surface and greenish-white skin that becomes translucent yellow as it ripens. Locals have nicknamed it cheese fruit or even vomit apple due to its aroma resembling overripe cheese. But behind this unappealing exterior lies a powerful source of health benefits. Nani juice is rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, and in traditional Polynesian medicine, it has been used for centuries as a remedy for everything from inflammation to digestive issues. Today, nani is processed into juices, powders, and supplements that are popular worldwide as a superfood. The tree itself is unpretentious and can grow even in poor soil, which has made it an important companion to island cultures. Nani is a vivid example of how nature combines strangeness and value, turning an unremarkable fruit into a true symbol of health and resilience. Salak, or snake fruit, immediately draws attention with its unusual skin covered in scales like a reptile. to the touch, it is slightly prickly but peels easily to reveal dense, light yellow flesh divided into segments. At first glance, the fruit resembles garlic, but its taste is completely different. A complex blend of apple, pineapple, and banana with a slight astringency or nutty notes. The texture is dense and crunchy, sometimes slightly oily, depending on the variety and ripeness. Salak grows on palms in Indonesia, especially on the islands of Java, Bali, and Sumatra. The fruit ripens at the very base of the tree, almost at ground level, and is hidden under spiky leaves, making harvesting quite difficult. The harvest season usually lasts from late spring to early autumn, and ripe salak is very sensitive to transportation. If overripe, it quickly loses flavor and becomes too soft. Inside each segment is a large, inedible seed. In local markets, salak is sold by the kilogram and is inexpensive, but outside the region, it is a rare delicacy. There are both sweet and more sour varieties, so buying blindly can lead to either a dessert or a fruit with character. Oraka boy is a tropical berry with smooth green skin and an oval shape, resembling a small lemon. The pulp is bright yellow, juicy, and sweet tart, with a pronounced tropical flavor reminiscent of a mix of pineapple and passion fruit. The fruits grow on small shrubs in the Amazon and are used in local cuisine to make juices, jams, and desserts. Interestingly, ripe berries emit a strong aroma, making them easily recognizable in the wild. The berries are also valued for their vitamin C and antioxidants, making them both healthy and tasty. A bright orange fruit resembling a small tomato but with a tropical twist, this is cocona. Its velvety skin draws the eye, and inside lies juicy pulp with a sweet and sour flavor reminiscent of tomato, passion fruit, and lemon all at once. This flavor combination makes the fruit very versatile. It is eaten fresh, added to salads and sauces, used to make juices, and even featured in spicy marinades in Andean cuisine. Cocona grows on low shrubs in the mountains of the Amazon and Peru, where it is prized not only for its taste, but also for its health benefits. The fruit is rich in vitamin C, iron, and antioxidants that boost the immune system and help maintain energy in hot climates. Interestingly, the plant bears fruit quickly. The first bright berries can be harvested just 9 months after planting. For locals, cocona is a familiar part of everyday cooking, while for tourists, it is a discovery. A fruit that appears simple on the outside, but reveals the full richness of tropical flavor with the first bite. The elephant ear fig gets its name from its giant leaves, which really do resemble elephant ears. They can grow up to nearly a meter in length and provide dense shade under the tree. The fruits grow directly on the trunk, like in some other fig species, and are gathered in dense clusters. They look like large greenish-red balls. The plant is widespread in the Himalayas and Southeast Asia, where its fruits are actively used in cooking. They are added to curries, pickled, and salted. The leaves are often used as natural plates or food wrappers. If regular kiwi seems familiar, its mini version can surprise you. Hardy kiwi, or mini kiwi, grows in East Asia and the Russian Far East, and today it is cultivated in many countries with a temperate climate. The fruits are about the size of a grape, but inside they have the same aromatic flavor as classic kiwi. Their skin is smooth and thin, so the berries can be eaten whole. The plant is highly productive and unpretentious, which makes it attractive for farmers. In Japan, mini kiwi is called sugar kiwi and is valued as a refined fruit for desserts and decorations. Guapeva is a tropical fruit with an oval shape and smooth brownish-yellow skin. The fruit is medium-sized and firm to the touch, while the flesh is light-colored, juicy, and sweet with subtle caramel notes. Guapeva originates from Brazil, where the fruits are eaten fresh and used in desserts and juices. The tree is especially striking during fruiting season, when the yellowish fruits contrast with the deep green foliage, creating a picturesque tropical garden scene. Sea buckthorn is a berry with a bold personality that is impossible to confuse with anything else. It grows in cold and temperate regions of Europe and Asia and is often found along rivers and on sandy soils. Sea buckthorn shrubs are literally covered with small orange berries that cling tightly to the branches. The flavor of sea buckthorn is intense, tart, and sour with a pronounced freshness. The flesh is oily and the juice is thick and aromatic. Because of its high acid content, the berry is rarely eaten on its own, but it is widely used for teas, syrups, and oils. Sea buckthorn oil is valued worldwide for its restorative properties. The main feature of sea buckthorn is its composition. It contains exceptionally high levels of vitamin C, carotenoids, and fatty acids. The aroma is bright and slightly herbal, and the color is so vivid that sea buckthorn often becomes a striking visual accent in dishes and drinks. Macapuno is a remarkable coconut variety, native to the Philippines and Southeast Asia, known for its unique flesh texture. Unlike regular coconuts, Macapuno is almost entirely filled with a thick, soft, jelly-like core, making the fruit resemble a sweet dessert inside. The fruit is large, with a hard greenish-brown shell. Inside, instead of the usual firm flesh, there's a dense, creamy white mass that is extremely tender and sweet. Its texture is almost sticky, yet airy and soft. The flavor of Macapuno is intensely sweet, with a pronounced coconut note and sometimes a hint of vanilla-like richness. Its aroma is tropical and enveloping. The fruit is commonly used in desserts, sweet drinks, and confectionery, especially in Filipino cuisine. What makes Macapuno special is that its texture and sweetness make it almost a dessert on its own. This coconut is a true gastronomic surprise for lovers of exotic fruits. At first glance, it might look like you're seeing strawberries growing on a tree, but appearances are deceiving. Arbutus unido, also known as the strawberry tree, grows in the Mediterranean, where it brightens the landscape with its vibrant fruits against dark green leaves. The fruits take a long time to ripen and can even grow alongside flowers on the same branches. The fruits are round, red-orange, with a bumpy surface that resembles strawberries. The taste is unusual. Soft, slightly sweet, with a mealy texture and subtle wine-like notes. The aroma is faint but pleasant, developing fully when the fruit is ripe. The main feature of the strawberry tree is its dual nature. The fruit looks familiar, but the flavor is completely different. It's used for jams, liquors, and desserts, and when eaten fresh, it leaves a surprising and memorable impression. Deep in the tropical rainforests of South America, there's a fruit as mysterious as the places where it grows. Borojo fruit is found in Colombia, Panama, and Ecuador, thriving in humid, shaded areas of the jungle. What makes this plant unique is that the fruits aren't picked. They must fall to the ground fully ripe. Borojo looks large and heavy, a round fruit with thick, dark brown skin. Inside is dense, almost creamy dark flesh. The flavor is rich and robust, sweet and sour with hints of chocolate, fruit, and earthy undertones. The aroma of Borojo is deep and complex, revealing itself gradually. This fruit is rarely eaten fresh. It's usually used to make drinks, pastes, and desserts. In tropical countries, Borojo is considered a source of energy and strength, and its taste is associated with the raw power of the jungle. When nature and cultivation work together, fruits with astonishingly harmonious flavors emerge. Atamoya is a hybrid of the sugar apple and cherimoya, created specifically to combine the best qualities of both fruits. Today, Atamoya is grown in tropical and subtropical regions, from Brazil to Australia and South Florida. The fruit looks large and slightly fantastical. Its skin is covered with soft, green-tinged segments. Inside is creamy, almost clustered-like flesh dotted with dark seeds. The texture is incredibly tender and dense. The flavor of Atamoya is rich and sweet, with notes of vanilla, pineapple, banana, and tropical flowers. The aroma is soft, dessert-like, and enveloping. This fruit is eaten with a spoon like a creamy treat, savoring its gradual flavor development. What makes Atamoya special is its balance. There's no sharp acidity or cloying sweetness, just smooth, deep sweetness. That's why it's considered one of the most comforting exotic fruits, perfect for a slow, indulgent tasting experience. Pluot is a unique fruit that blends the best qualities of plums and apricots. This hybrid, developed in the USA, quickly gained popularity among fruit lovers for its vibrant flavor and juicy texture. The trees thrive in moderate climates with fertile soil. Pluots are round or slightly oval, with smooth skin ranging from pink to red and purple hues. The flesh is juicy and firm, balancing sweetness with a subtle tang. The flavor of Pluot is sweet and fruity, with distinct notes of apricot and plum. Its aroma is delicate yet rich, gradually unfolding as you taste. This fruit is perfect for fresh eating, salads, desserts, and baked dishes. What sets Pluot apart is its harmony and versatility. It combines the texture, aroma, and taste of two fruits, creating a unique and memorable experience from the very first bite. Rambutan is a bright and exotic fruit that immediately catches the eye with its unusual appearance. Its name comes from the Malay word rambut, meaning hair, and indeed, the fruit is covered in soft reddish-pink spikes or bristles, making it look like a small spiky ball. Inside, rambutan contains translucent, juicy, and slightly fleshy pulp similar in texture to Turkish delight or grapes. The fruit has a delicate, sweet flavor with a mild tartness and a subtle aroma reminiscent of a blend of grape and lychee. Rambutan is cultivated in the tropical regions of Southeast Asia. The fruits ripen during the rainy season, usually from June to September, and are hand-picked to preserve their delicate structure. One feature of rambutan is its thin rind, which is easy to cut or peel, yet the pulp is firm enough to hold its shape. Rambutan is often eaten fresh and also added to fruit salads or desserts. It is affordable in Asian markets, but outside the region it is considered a rare and exotic treat. Thanks to its vivid appearance and pleasant taste, rambutan is perfect for those who want to try something truly unusual and delicious. In the tropical forests of South and Southeast Asia, there's a fruit rarely seen outside its native region. Lakucha, also known as monkey jack, is found in India, Nepal, and Thailand. This large tree produces massive fruits that are impossible to miss. The lakucha fruit is round or slightly elongated, with firm green skin marked by dark spots. Inside is fibrous, bright orange flesh. The texture is dense and slightly sticky, similar to unripe jackfruit. The flavor of lakucha is complex, sweet tart with pronounced fruity astringency and subtle woody notes. The aroma is strong, rich, and distinctly tropical. Eaten raw, the fruit is uncommon. It's more often salted, pickled, or used in savory dishes. Lakucha is valued for its versatility and depth of flavor. This is not a fruit for a light dessert. It's made for bold culinary uses, where it becomes a full-flavored ingredient. Wampi. Small wampi fruits look like miniature yellow berries that grow in dense clusters on the branches of evergreen trees in Southeast Asia. Their thin skin bursts easily when pressed, revealing juicy, translucent flesh filled with many small seeds. The flavor is delicate and sweet with a light tang, resembling a blend of grape and lychee. Wampi is enjoyed fresh and also made into jams and compotes. Since the fruit doesn't store well, it's rarely seen outside its native regions. It's an ideal choice for those seeking something new and refreshing in the world of exotic fruit. Grapefruit is a citrus fruit known for its characteristic bitterness and juicy pulp. Some varieties can grow to record sizes, reaching weights of about 5 to 6 pounds. To cultivate such giants, it's important to provide fertile, well-drained soil, regular watering, and protection from frost. A warm climate and long hours of sunlight help accumulate sugars and develop the fruit's bold flavor. Large grapefruits maintain a balanced mix of tartness and sweetness while remaining juicy and aromatic. They are popular for fresh consumption as well as for juices and salads. These fruits require careful attention and growing expertise, but the results are impressive in both size and quality. Maclura pomifera is better known as the Osage orange. Despite its name, this fruit is not a citrus at all. Its green, wrinkled surface resembles a patterned brain, making it one of nature's most unusual gifts. The tree is native to North America, where Native Americans used its wood for making bows due to its strength and flexibility. The fruits are virtually inedible because of the sticky and bitter pulp inside, but they have been used as a natural repellent for insects and rodents. Interestingly, these oranges are often used as decorative elements in parks, and their bright appearance draws the curiosity of everyone who sees them. Blueberries are usually small but highly nutritious berries. However, certain varieties can produce berries weighing up to 2 grams, nearly 10 times the standard size. Under ideal conditions, the largest blueberries can weigh about 0.1 pounds each. To grow such sizable berries, acidic, well-drained soil and consistent watering are essential. Protection from birds and pests is also necessary. Large blueberries retain their sweet flavor and high antioxidant content, making them especially beneficial and delicious. These berries are excellent for fresh eating and preserving. Pineapple is a tropical fruit that can surprise not only with its flavor, but also with its size. In 2011, a pineapple weighing 18.25 pounds was grown in Australia, becoming the heaviest in the world. Such a large fruit requires specific growing conditions: a warm climate, high humidity, and fertile soil with good drainage. Growing a giant pineapple is a long process that can take several years, as the fruit needs time to accumulate enough nutrients and mass. Regular watering and fertilization with potassium and phosphorus-rich compounds are essential for proper fruit development and sweetness. Despite its impressive size, the giant pineapple retains its juiciness and aroma, remaining a popular ingredient in juices, desserts, and salads. This record-breaking fruit is the result of the gardener's patience and care. Ubaje fruits seem hidden in the green thickets of South American forests, but once noticed, they captivate instantly. Small, round berries with smooth, reddish-purple skin conceal juicy, aromatic flesh with a unique blend of sweetness and mild astringency, reminiscent of plums and grapes. Ubaje is eaten fresh, made into jams, juices, and desserts, and the seeds are used to grow new trees. Hexaclamus edulis trees are low, with dense dark green foliage, and the fruits ripen in clusters like little treasures among the leaves. Interestingly, the berries are rich in antioxidants, vitamin C, and natural minerals that promote health. Ubaje is more than just a fruit, it's a small South American wonder. Its vibrant color, unique flavor, and aroma make discovering it a true culinary adventure, like uncovering a tropical forest treasure. Kedandong is a tropical fruit with an oval shape and bright green skin. The fruit is firm on the outside, but when cut open, reveals juicy, sweet tart flesh that tastes like a mix of apple and lemon. Native to Southeast Asia, the fruits are eaten fresh and used in juices and desserts. As they ripen, the fruits turn yellowish, and their aroma spreads throughout the area, attracting both people and birds. Sometimes a seemingly ordinary name hides a fruit with an ancient history and a bold character. The wild apple, Malus sylvestris, is one of the ancestors of modern apple varieties, and its rare forms can still be found in the forests of Europe and Western Asia. These trees grow without human intervention, enduring cold, wind, and poor soils. Crab apples are small, round, or slightly elongated, with firm skin ranging from yellow-green to deep red. Their size rarely exceeds a few centimeters, which is part of their unique charm. The flesh is dense and juicy, but noticeably firmer than cultivated apples. The flavor of the wild apple is sharp and vivid, distinctly tart, sometimes astringent, with herbal and wine-like notes. They are rarely eaten fresh, but are perfect for processing. When cooked, their flavor deepens, revealing complex fruity sweetness and a rich, aromatic profile. Cambuca is a tropical fruit with an unusual shape. The fruits resemble slightly flattened greenish-yellow balls with smooth, firm skin. The pulp is pale yellow, juicy, and very aromatic, with a sweet and sour flavor and light citrus notes. Cambuca grows in Brazil, mainly in coastal forests. The fruits are eaten fresh, used to make juices and fruit drinks, and added to desserts. Its distinctive aroma makes this fruit unforgettable, and its unusual shape gives it ornamental value even while still on the tree. American persimmon is a fruit that teaches patience. Diospyros virginiana grows in the eastern United States and is highly resilient to temperature fluctuations. These trees withstand both frost and heat, remaining an integral part of local forest ecosystems. The fruits are small, round, with firm orange-brown skin. Before fully ripening, they are extremely astringent, making them almost inedible. However, after the first frost, the flesh undergoes a remarkable transformation. A ripe American persimmon becomes soft, creamy, and very sweet. Its flavor reveals the notes of honey, caramel, dried fruit, and vanilla. The aroma is warm and comforting, evoking the feeling of autumn. What makes this fruit special is its contrasting nature. It requires time and patience, but rewards with a complex, deep flavor unlike any other. You've probably seen and know the Monstera plant, but few are aware that it bears fruit, or at least some of its varieties do. This tropical fruit, sometimes called the cheese fruit or monstera fruit, grows on climbing vines in the jungles of Central and South America. It looks like a large green ear of corn, covered with thick scales that gradually fall off as it ripens, revealing soft, creamy flesh. The taste of the fruit is a true sensation, a blend of banana, pineapple, and mango with light hints of sweet cheese. Ripening happens gradually, and when the cone begins to emit a pleasant aroma, the scales detach easily, exposing the edible part. Due to its growth and ripening specifics, monstera is rarely found in stores and is most often tasted in growing regions or at farmers markets. It's amazing when an ordinary-looking fruit, once cut, turns into a perfect star. That's exactly what carambola does, a smooth, shiny yellow-green fruit that seems made to decorate dishes. Its slices form geometrically perfect five-pointed stars, and this makes the fruit especially loved by chefs and dessert designers. Carambola's taste is refreshing, with a slight tang resembling a mix of apple, grape, and citrus. The riper the fruit, the sweeter it is. The greener it is, the more tart, so you can choose one to suit your mood. The skin is thin and edible, and the flesh is juicy and crisp. Mundu fruits are true tropical mysteries. At first glance, the green berries seem unremarkable, but inside they hide juicy, creamy flesh with a delicate sweetness and a mild tang, reminiscent of a blend of mango and persimmon. The taste is both soft and rich, and the aroma is light and floral, as if nature intended to create a miniature dessert. The fruits are eaten fresh, used for juices, smoothies, jams, and desserts, while mature seeds are used to propagate the tree. Mundu trees are medium-sized, with spreading canopies and dense foliage, and the fruits grow in clusters like golden ornaments amidst the green. Native to tropical regions of Southeast Asia, Mundu is appreciated for its flavor variety and health benefits. The fruits are rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. Mundu is a fruit that combines exotic beauty, distinctive taste, and a natural abundance, turning any encounter into a small culinary adventure. Ankala is a tropical fruit with bright yellow or orange skin that is smooth and firm. The fruits are small and round, with juicy flesh inside. The flavor is sweet with a slight tang and fruity aroma, reminiscent of a blend of orange and mango. Native to the Philippines, the fruits are eaten fresh and used in juices and desserts. They are especially eye-catching on the tree when ripe, hanging in clusters that shimmer in sunny hues. Among Bolivia's fruits, there's one that remained largely unknown outside its homeland for a long time. Achachairu grows in the tropical regions of South America and is considered a relative of the mangosteen. The tree prefers warm climates with consistent humidity. The fruit is small, round, with firm orange skin. Beneath it lies white, juicy flesh divided into segments. The texture is firm, refreshing, and very pleasant. The flavor of achachairu is harmonious, sweet with bright tartness and citrusy notes. The aroma is fresh, light, with subtle tropical hints. This fruit is especially enjoyable chilled. Achachairu is valued for its balance and purity of flavor. It doesn't overwhelm the palate, but refreshes, leaving a long, pleasant aftertaste. It's a fruit you want to return to again and again. Imagine a fruit that looks like a lemon, smells like a mix of grapefruit and mandarin, and tastes like an explosion of citrus freshness. That's yuzu. It originates from East Asia and is especially popular in Japan and Korea, where it is used not only in cooking, but also as a fragrant addition to drinks, desserts, and even bath rituals. Yuzu is usually no larger than a tennis ball with thick, rough, bright yellow skin. Inside, It contains many seeds and very little juice, but that juice is highly valued for its bright, complex flavor with notes of lime, grapefruit, and green mandarin. Yuzu ripens in a cool climate, which gives it its distinctive tartness. The peel is so aromatic that it's often used even more than the juice, grated into sauces, marinades, or sweets. Finding fresh yuzu outside of Asia is difficult, and the price can be quite high, especially in Europe or the United States. Across Sri Lanka and southern India grows an amazing fruit, the Ceylon gooseberry, or Ketembilla. It looks like small round berries about 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter with smooth skin in bright red, purple, or nearly black hues. Inside is juicy, sweet and sour pulp often compared to gooseberries, currants, and blueberries all at once. The fruits can be eaten fresh, but more often they are used to make jams, jellies, soft drinks, and even wine, as their bright flavor pairs well with sugar. A distinctive feature of Ketembilla is its richness in vitamin C and antioxidants, making it an excellent immune booster. The tree that bears the berries is compact and brushy, and the fruits grow in full clusters, making it both decorative and attractive. In tropical gardens, the Ceylon gooseberry is a true gem, combining beauty, benefits, and the unforgettable taste of the exotic. Imagine a fruit that looks like a tiny glowing ruby star. This is the Suriname cherry, or pitanga. Its bright red, sometimes almost burgundy fruits seem to glow against the green foliage, catching the eye and inviting a taste. The fruits are small, 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter, with smooth skin and juicy sweet and sour pulp that melts in the mouth, leaving a delicate aroma of tropical berries. Suriname cherry is eaten fresh and also used to make juices, jams, syrups, and desserts. Locals value it for its beneficial properties. The berries are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and natural sugars that provide energy and support immunity. Pitanga trees are low and sprawling, with uniquely shaped leaves and bright flowers, making them decorative highlights of tropical gardens and streets. This fruit amazes with its combination of beauty, aroma, and flavor. A small yet radiant gem of tropical nature, offering pleasure and freshness in every bite. Davidson's plum looks as if it were dreamed up by tropical fantasy. Long, elongated fruits colored in deep dark purple that appear nearly black against green leaves. Beneath the thick skin lies vibrant crimson flesh with a bold, sweet and sour flavor reminiscent of cranberry, rhubarb, and plum sauce. This unique balance makes the fruit a favorite among chefs. It's used in jams, meat sauces, ice cream, and even gourmet cocktails. Davidson's plum trees are found in Australia's tropical forests and are considered true endemics, plants not found anywhere else in the world. The fruits are rich in antioxidants and contain several times more vitamin C than oranges, making them not only delicious, but also extremely nutritious. For Australian Aboriginal people, this plum has long been part of their diet and cultural traditions. Today, Davidson's plum is valued as a symbol of the wild gourmet, a rare fruit that unites untouched nature with modern culinary excellence. Chayote, Mexican cucumber. When you think of a fruit that resembles a vegetable, chayote comes to mind. A green, pear-shaped fruit with smooth skin and crisp flesh. This member of the gourd family is widely cultivated and used in cooking as a vegetable throughout Mexico and Central America. Chayote has a mild, slightly sweet flavor with subtle nutty notes, and its firm, crunchy texture is similar to young squash or cucumber. It can be eaten raw, for example in salads, or cooked, sautéed, baked, or fried. The fruit stores well at room temperature, ripens quickly, and retains its qualities for a long time. Although it is often categorized as a vegetable, chayote is botanically a fruit, and its versatility and gentle flavor make it a favorite in many world cuisines. In Southeast Asia, especially in the Philippines and Thailand, grows an unusual fruit called santol. On the outside, it resembles a small apple or peach 5 to 7 centimeters in diameter with a yellow-brown or pinkish skin covered in a soft fuzz. Inside is a juicy flesh divided into segments, slightly tart but very aromatic, sometimes with sweet notes. The most interesting feature of santol is the edible pulp surrounding the large seeds, often used to make jams, juices, desserts, and traditional sauces. This fruit is rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and dietary fiber, which aid digestion. Santol trees can reach up to 30 meters in height, and the fruits ripen during the rainy season, making harvesting an adventure for local farmers. In addition to culinary uses, santol is noteworthy because its wood is strong and often used for construction and furniture making. This fruit is a true symbol of tropical nature and the culinary culture of Southeast Asia. The bright blue sausages of the Decaisnea plant are striking. Long fruits hang in clusters from branches like mysterious tropical forest souvenirs. Beneath the thick blue skin lies translucent sweet pulp with a delicate aroma of vanilla and melon, soft, juicy, and lightly tangy. Locals and travelers alike appreciate it for its unique flavor and visual appeal. The fruits are eaten fresh, added to desserts, and sometimes used to garnish dishes. Decaisnea trees are medium-sized with spreading crowns and large green leaves, and the fruits ripen in autumn, creating a blue light effect among the foliage. Interestingly, the plant is often called dead man's fingers because of the fruit's shape, which adds a mystical aura. Blue sausage fruit offers exotic taste, visual rarity, and a natural mystery, turning any encounter into a true tropical adventure. Star gooseberries immediately catch the eye with their unusual shape. Small, pale yellow fruits with characteristic ridges resembling miniature stars. Their flavor is truly distinctive, sharply sour with a light astringency, making them ideal for pickles, jams, sauces, and even sweet and sour compotes. Fresh berries are often eaten with salt or sugar to balance their intense tartness, and in some countries, they're used to add a bright, fruity note to dishes. Philanthus acidus trees are small, with dense canopies and light green leaves. The fruits grow in clusters and adorn branches like tiny sunlit decorations. Rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, these berries not only boost immunity, but also offer a feeling of freshness and vitality. The star gooseberry is a striking example of how a seemingly modest fruit can become both a garden gem and a culinary discovery for food enthusiasts. The thick branches of the kaffir plum tree are adorned with bright red berries, like scattered gemstones among the dark green leaves. Inside lies juicy flesh with a rich, sweet tart flavor reminiscent of plums and pomegranate with a subtle, spicy note. In southern Africa, the berries are eaten fresh, used to make jams, sauces, and drinks, and the seeds are used to grow more trees. Harpophyllum caffrum grows as a medium-sized tree with a dense canopy, and its fruits grow in clusters, creating vivid flashes of color against the foliage. The berries are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and beneficial minerals that support health and strengthen immunity. The kaffir plum is a small African gem where juicy flavor, aroma, and unique shape turn every encounter into a true culinary adventure. Some fruits can't be fully understood without the context of their homeland, and bakuri is one of them. This tropical fruit grows in the Amazon, primarily in Brazil, where it's considered a true regional treasure. The bakuri tree thrives in humid climates and dense forests, developing its fruit slowly and thoroughly. The bakuri fruit is large and heavy, with a thick brown shell that protects the delicate flesh inside. Beneath the rind are white or creamy segments, dense and juicy, with a texture reminiscent of thick cream or set mousse. The flavor of bakuri is complex and layered, sweet with a refreshing tartness, creamy notes, and a subtle tropical aroma. Its taste isn't loud, it's deep and unfolds gradually. That's why bakuri is rarely eaten quickly or on the go. In Brazil, it's used for ice creams, mousses, and beverages. The fruit is prized for its richness and the sense of dense, satisfying flavor. Bakuri is a perfect example of how a tropical fruit can be both powerful and refined. The dark brown fruits of the velvet tamarind seem to be wrapped in soft suede, and inside lies aromatic sweet and sour pulp that melts in the mouth, leaving a fruity aftertaste with notes of chocolate and caramel. This exotic fruit grows on tall trees with dense dark green leaves, and the fruits form in clusters, resembling natural chocolate wands among the greenery. In Southeast Asia and Africa, velvet tamarind is eaten fresh, used in drinks, jams, and sweets, and the seeds are used to grow new trees. The fruit is rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that support health and immunity. Velvet tamarind is a rare tropical treat that combines a unique appearance, rich flavor, and aroma, turning any encounter into a small gastronomic adventure. Mahua produces round, golden brown fruits with a firm skin, growing in clusters on the sturdy trees of India. The flesh is sweet and slightly oily, with caramel notes and a hint of astringency. Mahua fruits are eaten fresh, dried, and used to make sweets, syrups, and alcoholic drinks. The fruits are an important food source for local communities, and their rich aroma can be sensed from a distance. Ambarella, golden apple. Imagine a fruit with firm, yellow-green skin that looks like a small, unripe pear, but inside holds juicy, slightly fibrous flesh with a vibrant, fresh taste. That's Ambarella, an exotic fruit popular in the tropical regions of Asia, the Caribbean, and Latin America. Its flavor is refreshing, with sweet and sour notes reminiscent of green apple and pineapple, with a hint of tartness. The fruit grows on small trees and is harvested by hand, usually during the rainy season. Interestingly, Ambarella's skin is edible, though it's usually peeled to get to the tender flesh. Thanks to its firm texture and tangy flavor, Ambarella is often used in salads, sauces, and marinades, as well as eaten fresh, either plain or with spices. In countries where it grows, Ambarella is available year-round, but outside the tropics, it is rare and considered a true exotic delight for those who enjoy unusual flavors. Bakupari. Imagine walking through the humid tropical rainforests of the Amazon and stumbling upon a small, bright yellow fruit with smooth skin. That's bakupari. At first glance, it seems quite modest, but once you taste it, you'll experience a burst of freshness and gentle tartness with delicate sweet notes. Its flesh is soft and juicy, with a flavor reminiscent of a mix between passion fruit and lemon, accompanied by a pleasant light astringency. Bakupari ripens on tall trees growing in dense greenery and is harvested by hand, as the fruits are very delicate. Among local tribes, this fruit is considered a true delicacy. It's eaten fresh, turned into refreshing drinks, and made into jams. Outside the Amazon, bakupari is rarely seen, but it's precisely these hidden gems of nature that make tropical travel truly special. Sherbet berries, or falsa, may look modest, small, dark purple berries the size of a cherry, but their taste bursts with a tangy, sweet freshness. The flesh is juicy with a slight astringency, making it perfect for refreshing drinks, jams, and syrups. In India, falsa is valued not only for its flavor. The berries are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which boost immunity and help the body cope with heat. Grewia asiatica shrubs are low, densely leafed, with many small branches covered in fruit that ripen during the rainy season and brighten the landscape with their color. Interestingly, falsa has long been used in traditional medicine. Drinks made from the berries were considered cooling and invigorating, helping people endure hot climates. Sherbet berries combine simplicity and benefit, where a small fruit delivers rich taste and a burst of tropical refreshment, turning each sip or dessert into a true delight. Bakupari mirum fruits may look modest, small round berries with thin green or yellowish skin, but their flavor can surprise even seasoned gourmets. The flesh is sweet with a slight tartness and a rich tropical aroma reminiscent of guava and lychee. The berries are eaten fresh, used in juices, jams, and desserts, and in some countries they are fermented for beverages. Bakupari mirum trees are small, with dense foliage and abundant fruit that ripens in clusters, forming picturesque bunches among the greenery. Interestingly, the plant is hardy and adapts well to the hot, humid tropics, making it suitable for both wild and home gardens. The fruits are rich in vitamins and antioxidants, supporting health and providing energy on hot days. Bakupari mirum is a small tropical discovery, where a simple exterior hides a rich, sweet, and fragrant flavor, turning each fruit into a delight for gourmets. At first glance, it's easy to confuse it with blueberries, as honeyberry fruits are also a rich blue color. However, this berry is a distant relative of honeysuckle. Its elongated fruits have a sweet and sour taste that resembles both blueberry and raspberry. The plant originates from Siberia and the Russian Far East, where it is prized for its incredible frost resistance. The shrub can withstand temperatures as low as -40 degrees and is one of the first to bear fruit in spring. The berries are rich in vitamins and antioxidants, so they are considered a superfood. Today, honeyberry is actively cultivated in Canada, Japan, and Europe, where it is promoted as the health berry of the future. The deep purple berries of Mora de Castilla resemble tiny gemstones plucked from the thorny bushes of the Andes. Each berry is juicy, with rich sweetness and a hint of tang, reminiscent of familiar blackberry but with a deeper fruit aroma. In South America, it is eaten fresh, used in jams, juices, desserts, and meat sauces, while the seeds are used to plant new shrubs. Mora de Castilla bushes are sprawling, with dense dark green foliage, and the berries grow in clusters like miniature lanterns among the greenery. The berries are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber, promoting health and strengthening the immune system. Mora de Castilla is more than just a berry, it's a little Andean treasure, where intense flavor, aroma, and visual beauty turn every encounter into a true culinary discovery. The Saskatoon berry is a true symbol of the Canadian prairies. At first glance, it resembles a blueberry but has a drier skin and a nutty flavor. The bushes grow on the sunny plains of Canada and the USA, forming dense thickets. The berries are rich in fiber and minerals, making them one of the healthiest North American crops. Indigenous peoples used Saskatoon berries to make pemmican, a nutritious mixture of dried meat and berries. Today, they are used in pies, jams, and even wine, and in Canada, festivals dedicated to this fruit are held annually. The deep, dark purple fruits of the Illawarra plum look as if they ripened in the deepest shadows of the tropical forest, hiding inside rich, sweet, tart flesh. Their skin is dense and almost glossy, while the flavor combines notes of black plum, berries, and a touch of earthy spice. The fruits are eaten fresh, made into jams, sauces, and liquors, and the seeds are used to grow new trees. One special trait of the Illawarra plum is that the fruits ripen on high branches of the tree, which is known for its ornamental appeal. Large, dark green leaves and a neat canopy create a dramatic contrast with the vivid fruit. The berries are rich in antioxidants and vitamins that strengthen the immune system and support overall health. For gourmets and gardeners, the Illawarra plum is a true find. Not only tasty and healthy, but it also turns a tropical garden into a corner of living beauty with bold, almost mythical fruits. Lapsi is a rare fruit that grows in the Himalayas and is especially loved in Nepal. It looks like a small plum with a smooth green-yellow skin. Inside is juicy flesh with a pronounced sourness. Locals use lapsi to make sweets, marmalade, sauces, and even spicy marinades. Sun-drying the fruits allows them to be stored for months, making lapsi an important product in mountain regions. Interestingly, this fruit is almost never found outside Nepal and is rarely exported, so it remains a true delicacy. Besides its taste, lapsi is rich in vitamin C and is considered an excellent remedy for boosting the immune system. The wilderness of North America is full of berries that rarely make it into mainstream culture, and blue elderberry is one of them. Sambucus caerulea grows on sunny slopes, in valleys, and along rivers, thriving in dry climates of the western United States and Mexico. The shrub produces dense clusters of small berries with a unique bluish tint. The berries are coated with a light, waxy bloom, giving them a matte appearance. Fresh, they taste tart with pronounced acidity and herbal notes. When cooked, their flavor becomes softer, deeper, and richer. The standout feature of blue elderberry is its nutrient-rich profile. The berries are high in natural pigments and antioxidants, which is why they're traditionally used for syrups, jams, and beverages. The aroma is warm and slightly spiced, with woody undertones, evoking a sense of wild, untouched nature. Cambusi is a tropical fruit that immediately draws attention with its unusual shape. The fruits are flat, green, with a lightly ribbed surface, about 6 to 8 centimeters in diameter. The pulp is aromatic, juicy, sweet and sour, with a slight tartness and citrus notes. The fruit is native to Brazil, where it is eaten fresh and used to make juices, fruit drinks, and jams. Though green on the outside, a ripe fruit sometimes takes on a yellowish hue, signaling the sweetness inside. Cambusi is prized for its bright tropical aroma and unusual texture, making it especially appealing for desserts. Pitanga tuba is a small tropical berry of bright red color with smooth, glossy skin that shimmers in the sun. The fruit is round and slightly flattened, and the pulp is juicy, sweet with a light acidity and a rich aroma reminiscent of a mix of cherry and raspberry. Native to Brazil, it is grown both as an ornamental and edible plant. The fruits are consumed fresh and used to make juices, jams, and desserts. The berry stands out not only for its taste, but also for the vibrant contrast it creates against the dark green foliage. Finger lime. At first glance, Finger lime looks like a small, elongated fruit similar to a miniature cucumber with bright green or yellow skin. But its most unique feature lies inside. Instead of typical citrus juice, it contains tiny pearls resembling caviar, which burst in the mouth with a pop of vibrant citrus flavor. These citrus pearls bring an extraordinary freshness and striking visual appeal to dishes. Native to Australia, finger limes are harvested by hand from shrubs growing in coastal areas. This fruit not only surprises with its flavor, but has become a popular ingredient in gourmet cuisines around the world, from salads to seafoods and desserts. For those who love experimenting with texture and taste, finger lime is a true culinary gem. Jankoul is a tropical fruit with smooth green skin and an oval shape about the size of a small apple. Inside are hard seeds with a strong smell, while the flesh becomes edible after cooking. Boiled or fried jankoul has a mild, nutty, and rich flavor reminiscent of beans with a slight bitterness. Native to Southeast Asia, the fruit is a key ingredient in many traditional dishes. Its green exterior contrasts beautifully with the dark green leaves of the trees. Blackthorn, or sloe, is striking for its dark purple, almost black fruits covered in a light bluish bloom. The berries are small, round, and firm to the touch. The taste of fresh fruit is very astringent and tart, with a slight bitterness, making them nearly inedible raw. However, after freezing or processing, they become sweet and sour, perfect for jams, liquors, and the traditional English drink, sloe gin. In spring, blackthorn bushes are adorned with fragrant white blossoms, and in autumn, with dark berries that contrast beautifully against the silvery bark. Oregon grape isn't actually a grape in the traditional sense. It's the berry of the Mahonia plant, which is common in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. The bushes have tough, leathery leaves and produce clusters of small blue-purple berries covered with a bluish bloom. Visually, they resemble miniature wild grapes. The taste of Oregon grape is quite tart, with a strong astringency. The flesh is firm and the aroma is rich with a slightly woody note. Because of their sharp acidity, the berries are rarely eaten fresh, but they're perfect for jams, jellies, and sauces. One unique feature of this fruit is its vibrant color and high concentration of natural pigments. Oregon grape is used not only in cooking, but also as a natural dye. Its flavor develops with heat, transforming from sharp and tangy into a deep, refined taste with a long-lasting finish. In the tropical countries of the Caribbean and Central America grows an intriguing fruit called Spanish lime, also known as the gnip. Externally, it looks like a small green berry about 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter with a tough skin that turns slightly yellow when ripe. Inside is juicy, light green flesh surrounded by a sticky coating around large seeds. The taste of quinepa is both sweet and tart, refreshing and slightly astringent, making it popular among locals as a cooling snack. A unique aspect of this fruit is its unusual way of consumption. The skin is usually cracked open with the teeth to extract the flesh from around the seeds, turning it into a kind of playful experience for gourmets. The fruits are rich in vitamins A and C, antioxidants, and minerals that support immune health. Quinepa trees are small, with dense canopies, and the fruits grow in clusters, forming decorative green bunches. Spanish lime is not only a tasty tropical delicacy, but also a vivid example of how nature combines health benefits, beauty, and unique flavors. Lemon drop mangosteen is a vibrant tropical fruit with small, round yellow fruits that grow in clusters on the branches. The flesh is white, juicy, and sweet tart with a strong citrus note reminiscent of both lemon and passion fruit. Native to Central America, the fruits are eaten fresh or used to make jams and beverages. The fruit is highly decorative. The bright yellow berries contrast beautifully with the dark green foliage, adding a true tropical accent. Olosapo is a rare tropical fruit that resembles an elongated yellow plum on the outside, but hides a completely unexpected flavor inside. Its soft, creamy flesh combines sweetness with a light, buttery texture, and the aftertaste reveals spicy hints of pumpkin and caramel. For this, Olosapo is often called a jungle dessert surprise. The fruit usually contains a single large seed and has a gentle floral aroma. In Central America, where the tree is most common, Olosapo is appreciated as a seasonal treat. It's eaten fresh, added to milkshakes and desserts, and sometimes dried for longer storage. The Cuepia polyandria tree is tall and spreading, with large green leaves and yellow fruits that stand out brightly among the foliage. This fruit is not widely known outside its native range, so anyone who tastes Olosapo is discovering a small tropical culinary secret. Delicate, fragrant, and completely unique. Miracle fruit is a small red berry with smooth skin that may seem unremarkable at first glance. It comes from West Africa, where it grows in the shade of tropical forests on small bushes. However, the main feature of this fruit is not its taste, but its amazing ability to alter taste perception. After eating the berry, its coating binds to taste buds and for 30 to 60 minutes makes sour and bitter things taste sweet. This means that even lemon or vinegar will taste like sweet drinks. The fruit's own flavor is quite neutral, slightly sweet, but almost unnoticeable. The fruit ripens in small clusters and are harvested by hand, as they are very delicate. Due to its unique properties, the fruit is popular among gourmets and nutritionists, as well as in gastronomic shows and tastings. Among Brazil's tropical fruits, some look modest but surprise you from the very first bite. The Brazilian cherry, or Eugenia involucrata, grows in the southern regions of the country and belongs to the myrtle family. The trees are well adapted to warm, humid climates. The fruits are small, round, with smooth skin ranging from deep red to burgundy. The flesh is juicy, firm, and aromatic. The flavor is sweet with a bright tartness and subtle wine-like notes, reminiscent of a ripe cherry with a tropical twist. The aroma of the Brazilian cherry is rich and fruity, with hints of berries and spices. These fruits are often eaten fresh, as well as used for juices and jams. Their special appeal lies in the balance of sweetness and acidity, making the fruit vibrant but not overpowering, leaving a refreshing aftertaste. Indian gooseberry, Amla. When you come across a small, bright green ball with smooth, slightly shiny skin, that's Indian gooseberry, or amla. This fruit has long been known in India and nearby countries, where it grows on trees in dry and semi-dry regions. The taste of amla is unusual, intensely sour and astringent with a slight bitterness, making it a bold accent in dishes and drinks. The fruit isn't juicy. Its flesh is firm and dense, but it holds all the complexity of flavor. Amla ripens in late winter to early spring and spoils quickly after harvest, so it's often processed into jams, juices, and powders. Thanks to its vibrant sourness and bold character, this fruit is perfect for those who enjoy daring flavors and love to experiment with food. Mangaba fruits impress with their simplicity and tropical exoticism. Small oval berries with thin yellow-orange skin conceal juicy, soft flesh with a rich sweet flavor and a hint of tang. Mangaba tastes like a mix of passion fruit and mango, with a delicate aroma of tropical flowers, making it ideal for eating fresh or for making juices, smoothies, and desserts. Mangaba trees are short, with a wide canopy and large green leaves that provide deep shade, and the fruits ripen in clusters, attracting birds and insects that aid in natural pollination. Native to Brazil, mangaba is valued not only for its flavor, but also for its benefits. The berries are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and natural sugars that support energy in hot climates. For gourmets and lovers of exotic fruits, mangaba is a small tropical joy, each fruit revealing juiciness, aroma, and the sweetness of the tropical sun. Bright yellow, almost golden fruits hang from the branches of the patomba like little suns, creating the impression that the tree is covered in light. This tropical fruit is native to Brazil, but can also be found in other South American countries. The fruits are small, about 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter, with a thin but firm skin that conceals juicy, sweet and sour pulp with a flavor reminiscent of apple and lemon. Patomba is eaten fresh, used to make juices and jams, and added to desserts. Local people also value it for its vitamin C and antioxidants, which strengthen the immune system and provide energy in the hot climate. Interestingly, the patomba tree is drought-resistant and can bear fruit multiple times a year, delighting with its bright produce. For tourists and food lovers, this fruit is a small discovery. Its vivid, aromatic, and unusual taste makes getting to know patomba a true tropical adventure, with every fruit offering joy and refreshment. Bright red clusters of monkey brush fruit immediately catch the eye with their unusual appearance. The fruits resemble miniature brushes with soft bristles, much like an artist's tool. Inside is juicy flesh with a sweet and sour taste and an aroma that is both fresh and slightly floral. The fruit is eaten fresh, added to salads, desserts, and cocktails, and valued locally for its vitamin C and antioxidants, which strengthen the immune system. The monkey brush fruit tree or shrub is medium-sized, with a dense crown and glossy green leaves, and looks especially striking when its branches are adorned with bright brushes. A unique feature of the plant is that its fruits appear not only on the branch tips, but also along the trunk, making it even more decorative and attractive to birds that help disperse its seeds. Monkey brush fruit is a fusion of beauty, unique appearance, and vibrant flavor, turning any garden into an exotic spectacle and offering new culinary experiences. At first glance, it may seem that the Japanese raisin tree bears ordinary berries, but the real value lies in its pedicels. As they ripen, they thicken and become fleshy, acquiring a sweet taste reminiscent of raisins with light pear notes. Hovenia dulcis is common in China, Korea, and Japan, where its fruits have long been consumed. Moreover, in traditional medicine, they are known as a remedy for hangovers. Scientists have confirmed that the tree's extract does help deliver processed alcohol toxins, making it popular in the modern world. Lingonberry is known as one of the most valuable northern berries. These small scarlet fruits grow on low evergreen shrubs in the forests of Scandinavia, Russia, and Canada. Their taste is sour and refreshing, so not everyone enjoys them fresh. However, in jams, fruit drinks, and sauces, lingonberries reveal their best qualities. They are rich in vitamins and organic acids, and in the past were considered a cure for 100 diseases. In Sweden, the berry is part of the standard diet. Lingonberry sauce is even served with meat dishes. Bignay, Philippine cherry. In the tropical forests of the Philippines grows a little-known but very interesting fruit, bignay. These small, bright red berries look like tiny grapes but have a distinct character. The taste of bignay combines sweetness with a slight tang, featuring delicate berry notes that resemble a mix of cranberry and blueberry. The berries are picked by hand when fully ripe and rich in color. Thanks to their dense skin and juicy flesh, bignay stores well and can be transported over short distances, though it remains a rarity outside its native region. In its homeland, bignay is often used to make homemade jams, wines, and liquors, and is also enjoyed fresh in salads and desserts. This small fruit is a perfect example of how nature offers true culinary treasures just waiting to be discovered. Sometimes a small fruit can surprise more than a large tropical one. Golden berry, also known as the edible physalis, originates from South America but is now grown in many warm climate countries. It's easily recognized by its thin, papery husk, which hides a bright berry inside. Beneath the dry husk is a smooth, golden orange fruit. The flesh is juicy, firm, with a thin skin. The flavor immediately grabs attention. Sweet tart with notes of pineapple, citrus, and a hint of tomato-like freshness. The aroma of the golden berry is bright, fruity, and clean. It shines both fresh and dried. The berries are often added to salads, desserts, and snacks, where they serve as a flavorful accent. What makes golden berries special is its contrast. Sweetness and acidity are perfectly balanced, making this fruit versatile and memorable. In North America, in prairies and forests, one can find chokecherry. Its clusters of shiny dark purple berries look appetizing, but their taste is astringent and puckering, hence the name chokecherry. Indigenous peoples dried the fruit and used them in traditional cuisine and for making medicinal infusions. Today, they are used to make syrups, jellies, and wines, but few dare to eat them raw. Despite the modest taste, chokecherry is valued for its high antioxidant content and resilience. The shrub easily survives in harsh climates. Among citrus fruits, some aren't meant to be eaten as a dessert but served as a flavor accent, and the kaffir-lime hybrid is one of them. Its native home is Southeast Asia, where these fruits are grown in Thailand, Laos, Indonesia, and on tropical islands. This fruit is prized more for its aroma than for its sweetness. The kaffir-lime hybrid is easy to recognize. Its rough, bumpy skin is a deep green and looks rugged and substantial. Inside, the flesh is sour and concentrated, with very little juice. The true value lies in the peel, which is rich in essential oils. The aroma of this fruit is complex and layered, citrusy, herbal, with notes of lime, eucalyptus, and spices. The taste is sharp, intense, and long-lasting. Even a small piece can completely transform the flavor of a dish. That's why the kaffir-lime hybrid is widely used in Asian cuisine, turning it into a powerful tool for flavor. White sapote is a tropical fruit with smooth, thin skin of a light green or yellowish hue. It resembles a small ball or egg in shape, and its flesh has a creamy, almost buttery texture with a gentle, sweet flavor. Unlike many tropical fruits, white sapote has a soft and comforting taste, often compared to vanilla pudding, custard, or light hints of peach and melon. Thanks to its creamy texture and delicate aroma, white sapote is often eaten fresh, added to desserts and smoothies, or used as a natural cream substitute in baking. It is the perfect fruit for those looking for a mild, sweet taste without acidity or intense tropical notes. In Asia, some citrus fruits have become indispensable in local cuisine, and calamansi is one of the most distinctive. This small fruit originates from the Philippines, though it's also grown in Malaysia and Indonesia. The calamansi tree is compact and fruit-bearing year-round, producing numerous small fruits. The fruits are round, about the size of a golf ball, with a thin, bright orange skin. Inside, they contain juicy, sweet tart flesh full of flavor. The texture is soft yet firm. Calamansi's taste is unique, simultaneously sour and slightly sweet with a refreshing citrus note. Its aroma is bright, fresh, and mildly tangy, making it perfect for drinks, marinades, and sauces. What sets calamansi apart is the intensity of flavor packed into such a small fruit. Even a single fruit can enrich the juice of a salad or tea. It's not only delicious, but also highly versatile, ideal for culinary experiments and creative dishes. Cocoa plum, or ikako, is a fruit that surprises with its appearance. Small round fruits can be white, pink, or nearly black, and it's common to see all these shades on a single tree. Its flesh is soft, slightly mealy, with a sweet but mild flavor reminiscent of apple and grape. Although cocoa plum is not often eaten fresh, it is widely used to make jams, marmalades, and thick, aromatic preserve that is especially valued. Interestingly, this plant thrives in coastal areas where other trees struggle to survive. It tolerates salty air and sandy soils, making it a common sight along ocean shores. In some countries, the tree's leaves and bark are used in traditional medicine, and its fruits are rich in antioxidants and beneficial acids. Cocoa plum is not only a source of delicious preserves, but also a symbol of resilience. The tree is seemingly designed by nature to grow where land meets sea, blending beauty with utility. Natal plum impresses with its appearance. The berries are bright red, glossy, oval-shaped, and resemble miniature tomatoes. The fruits grow on dense thorny shrubs, making them decorative for gardens and landscapes. The taste is sweet, tart with a light acidity, making them ideal for desserts, jams, and juices. Juicy and aromatic, the ripe fruit emits a pleasant fruity scent. Natal plum originates from South Africa, where the fruits are enjoyed fresh and used as decorative elements for festive dishes. In the tropical regions of Central and South America grows a small but very attractive tree called muntingia, also known as Jamaican cherry or Panama berry. Its fruits resemble miniature cherries, about 1 to 2 centimeters in diameter, bright red when ripe and covered with a thin, delicate skin. Inside is juicy, sweet flesh with a soft caramel note that literally melts in the mouth. A unique feature of muntingia is the rapid ripening of its fruits. The tree can bear fruit year-round, and the small berries fall off as soon as they ripen, making them easily accessible to birds and people. The fruits are rich in vitamins, especially C, as well as antioxidants and natural sugars, making them an excellent snack or ingredient for jams, juices, and desserts. In addition to its culinary uses, the muntingia tree is undemanding to soil and climate, grows quickly, and is often used for landscaping. This humble-looking fruit offers an incredible aroma and sweetness, making it a true gem of tropical nature. In the northern regions of North America, there are berries that surprise both with color and flavor, and salmonberry is one of them. It grows along the coasts of Alaska, Canada, and the northwestern United States, thriving in cool climates and moist forests. Salmonberries are large, with bright orange or reddish hues, and are covered with tiny hairs. Inside, they hold juicy, soft flesh filled with numerous small seeds. The texture is similar to a raspberry, but denser and more succulent. The flavor is sweet with a hint of tartness, reminiscent of a mix between raspberry and apricot. The aroma is fruity, fresh, with subtle woody notes. Salmon berries are valued for their versatility. They can be eaten fresh or used in jams, sauces, and desserts. Besides their striking appearance, these berries are nutritious, rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, making them not only delicious, but also healthful. The Mysore raspberry immediately stands out among its relatives. Its fruits are bright red, large, with glossy drupelets that seem made to glisten in the sun. The flavor is richer and spicier than that of common forest raspberries, with a slight tang and honeyed sweetness that gives the berry a distinctive character. It is eaten fresh, made into jam, juices, and sauces, and in India, Mysore raspberry is traditionally used in both desserts and savory dishes, showcasing its versatility. The plant's bushes are thorny, with long branches heavy with berries during the fruiting season, and they can form living hedges. In the wild, this raspberry grows on slopes and forest edges in South Asia, withstanding heat and humid climates. For locals, the Mysore raspberry is not only a tasty treat, but also a source of vitamins and antioxidants that support health. Its rarity and intense flavor make it a true pride of Indian flora. Imbe fruits immediately attract attention. Small, round, and bright orange berries that seem to glow among the green foliage, as if the sun had taken up residence on the tree. The flesh is juicy and sweet with a touch of tartness and a faint astringency, offering a flavor that's both refreshing and satisfying. In Africa, imbe is eaten fresh, used in jams, drinks, and desserts, and the seeds are used for propagation or cooking. Garcinia livingstoni trees are medium-sized, with wide, bushy crowns and glossy green leaves, and the fruits grow in groups, resembling bright lights in the greenery. Interestingly, imbe has long been valued not only for its taste, but also for its health benefits. The berries are rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and natural minerals that support immunity and skin health. This fruit is a small jewel of African gardens, combining beauty, rarity, and a unique taste, turning a simple encounter into a tropical discovery. Many people are familiar with tomatoes and peppers, but few know the amazing vegetable called ground cherry, a small berry enclosed in an edible lantern. This plant grows wild in the US and is also cultivated in home gardens, especially in the southern and central states. Ground cherry belongs to the nightshade family and resembles a tiny tomato hidden in a dry husk that opens when ripe. These berries have a sweet and tangy flavor with citrusy notes and a pineapple-like aroma, making them a popular ingredient for desserts, salads, and sauces. Ground cherries can be eaten fresh or used to make jam and jelly. Besides their taste, they are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which benefit the immune system and skin health. Thanks to their uniqueness and ease of cultivation, ground cherries are gradually gaining popularity among American gardeners and food lovers. Madroño, Costa Rican strawberry tree berry. The bright red berries of the madroño resemble little beads that decorate the branches of a shrub growing in coastal regions of the Mediterranean and California. The fruit is covered with a thin skin and contains sweet, slightly astringent flesh with light notes of strawberry and raspberry. Madroño ripens in late autumn when many other fruits have already disappeared from the market, bringing freshness and rich flavor. The berries are eaten fresh and also used in jams, liquors, and desserts. This humble-looking fruit is prized for its vibrant flavor and rare availability, making each one a small gastronomic discovery. Guabiju is a dark purple berry with firm skin about the size of a small plum. Inside is juicy flesh with a rich, sweet flavor and slight astringency, reminiscent of blueberry with a hint of chocolate. The plant is native to South America, where the fruits are collected for jams, compotes, and liquors. The berries look beautiful on branches amid dense green foliage, and their aroma attracts birds and insects, helping to spread the seeds. Serviceberry, or urga, is a shrub with a poetic name that translates as serviceberry. In spring, it is covered in a cloud of white flowers, and in summer, it is adorned with small purple fruits. The berries are sweet with a light almond note and can be eaten straight from the branch. Serviceberry originates from North America, where its fruits were an important food source for indigenous peoples. They were dried and added to traditional dishes. Today, urga is valued as both an ornamental plant and a healthy berry rich in vitamins and antioxidants. Everyone knows the cashew nut, but few realize that it grows attached to a colorful, fleshy fruit. The cashew fruit, or a cashew apple, originates from Brazil and is now cultivated in tropical regions worldwide. The trees grow tall, producing fruits in pairs: the juicy apple and the nut, which sits atop it. The fruit looks unusual. The bright red or yellow fleshy part resembles a small apple. Inside, the pulp is sweet with a slight tang, while the nut sits above in its characteristic hard shell. The flavor of the cashew apple is sweet, juicy, and slightly tart, with fruity notes reminiscent of mango and orange. Its aroma is rich and fresh. The pulp is eaten fresh or used to make beverages, jams, and sauces. What makes this fruit remarkable is its dual value. The flesh is edible, and the nut provides seeds. Cashew fruit perfectly combines diverse flavors and textures, making it unique and memorable. Imagine bright red berries sparkling on green bushes like little gems. That's caranda. The fruits are oval, with smooth skin and firm, juicy pulp. The taste is sweet and sour with slight astringency, resembling a mix of cherry and gooseberry. Native to India and Southeast Asia, the berries are eaten fresh and used to make jams, juices, and marmalade. The fruits look especially stunning during ripening, when their red color contrasts sharply with the vivid green leaves. Cedar Bay cherry berries are small, round, and deep red with smooth, shiny skin. When ripe, they become very juicy, and their taste is sweet with slight tartness and a tropical fruit aroma. The fruits grow on compact evergreen trees and form dense clusters resembling miniature cherries. The plant is native to Australia and the islands of Oceania, where berries are harvested for jams, desserts, and natural juices. The fruits are loved not only by people, but also by birds, which help spread the seeds. Desert lime. Small and vibrant, desert limes are true treasures of Australian flora. These tiny citrus fruits, about the size of a pea, have an incredibly intense and concentrated flavor, bright tartness with subtle notes of bitterness and freshness. Their skin is thin and smooth, ranging from light green to yellow, and inside is juicy pulp, perfect for sauces, marinades, and drinks. Because of their compact size and bold flavor, desert limes are often used by local chefs as a natural flavor enhancer. Outside Australia, they remain a rare and valuable exotic fruit for gourmets and lovers of unique citrus varieties. Cloudberry is a northern berry found in the tundra and bogs of Scandinavia, Siberia, and Canada. Its amber golden fruits resemble raspberries but have a unique flavor, initially sour, then sweet with honey notes. The berry is incredibly valuable. It is harvested by hand and yields are always limited. In Scandinavia, cloudberry is considered the queen of the bogs and is used to make liquors, jams, and the famous cloudberry dessert with whipped cream. Rich in vitamin C, it once saved northern peoples from scurvy, and today it is considered a delicacy and costs more than most berries. Mamoncillo is a bright tropical fruit with smooth green skin and a round shape resembling a miniature lime. When cut open, it reveals juicy, light-colored flesh with a sweet tart taste, reminiscent of lime and lychee. The fruits grow in clusters on trees in South America and attract attention with their vibrant color and aroma. Mamoncillo is eaten fresh and used in juices, drinks, and desserts. Its refreshing and unusual taste is perfect for tropical cuisine. White currant is not the result of selective breeding, but a natural variety of red currant that lacks the bright pigment. It grows in Europe, Asia, and North America, preferring temperate climates and sunny locations. The berries are arranged in neat, translucent clusters, with the seeds visible in the light, creating the effect of crystal beads. In flavor, white currant is milder and sweeter than red currant, with almost no sharp acidity. Its aroma is light and fresh, and the flesh is juicy with a thin skin. Thanks to its delicate taste, the berries are often eaten fresh, added to desserts, or used as a garnish for dishes. A key feature of white currant is its versatility. It pairs well with sugar and honey, as well as with cheeses or yogurt. It is rich in B vitamins and antioxidants, and it rarely causes allergic reactions. For these reasons, white currant is valued for its gentle character and refined flavor, which unfolds gradually. In the tropical regions of Asia grows the exotic matoa, a vibrant fruit with brownish-red skin and a round shape. The flesh is creamy, sweet with hints of nut and caramel, reminiscent of a blend of mango and lychee. The fruits grow in decorative clusters on tall trees. Native to Indonesia, the fruit is popular, eaten fresh, and used in desserts. Its colorful skin and unique sweet flavor make matoa a favorite tropical treat among gourmets. Kafal is a berry of deep purple color with a round shape and glossy skin. The flesh is soft, juicy, sweet tart with slight astringency, reminiscent of a mix between blueberry and grape. The plant is native to the Himalayas and is widely used in local cuisine for jams and compotes. The berries contrast beautifully with the green foliage and immediately draw attention thanks to their rich color and shine. In the world of exotic fruits, some are almost hidden on the tree but pack an astonishingly rich flavor. Grumachama is one of them. This rare South American fruit comes from Brazil, where the trees grow along rivers and on fertile soils. They remain relatively small but produce fruit annually. The Grumachama fruits are small, dark purple, almost black, with smooth, glossy skin. Inside, they reveal juicy red flesh with a delicate aroma. The texture is soft, slightly firm, and very pleasant to eat. The flavor of Grumachama is reminiscent of a mix between cherries and plums, with a gentle sweet tart balance. Its aroma is fruity, subtle, and almost honey-like. The fruit is enjoyed fresh or used for jams, preserves, and desserts. Despite its small size, each grumachama delivers a concentrated, intense taste. This fruit is prized for its harmony of sweetness and mild tartness. It's perfect for a leisurely snack, letting you savor the richness of tropical flavor without overwhelming sweetness. Few have heard of Ella Agnes berries, or autumn olive, but these silvery red fruits possess amazing properties. Their skin is speckled with tiny pale dots, making the berries look as if covered in frost. Native to Asia, the plant is now widely cultivated in North America, where it is recognized as a beneficial invasive species. The shrub spreads rapidly and yields abundant harvests. The berries are tart-sweet and astringent, and they contain many times more lycopene than tomatoes. That's why they're called the true longevity berry. Some fruits seem made for a slow, lazy summer, and black mulberry is one of them. This is one of the oldest fruit trees known to humans, dating back to ancient times. Morus nigra grows in the warm regions of the Middle East, Southern Europe, and Western Asia, favoring sunny slopes and fertile soils. Unlike other mulberry species, it grows slowly and only begins to produce abundant fruit after several years. The black mulberries are large, elongated, nearly black with a rich purple hue. The flesh is extremely juicy and soft, practically melting in your mouth. The flavor is complex and deep, richly sweet with a wine-like tartness and subtle spicy notes. The aroma is dense and fruity, with hints of honey and ripe fruit. What makes a Morus nigra special is its delicacy. The berries don't travel well and spoil quickly, so fresh black mulberries remain a rare, local delicacy. That's what makes them especially prized for anyone lucky enough to taste the real fruit straight from the tree. Sometimes the most interesting fruits look as if they've been dusted with metallic powder. Silverberry gets its name from the silvery coating on its skin, which immediately sets it apart from other berries. It grows in North America and East Asia, preferring open spaces and poor soils. The fruits are oval-shaped with a light red or orange hue beneath the silvery layer. Silverberry has a mild, slightly sweet taste, a mealy texture, and a subtle aroma. Its flavor is often compared to dates or baked apples. What makes silverberry special is its high nutritional value. The berries are rich in protein and trace minerals, making them an important food source in harsh climates. Visually, this fruit looks unusual and even futuristic, as if nature designed it simply to amaze. Imagine a fruit that can withstand salty sea winds and literally grows right on the sand. The beach plum is a rare coastal fruit found along the eastern shores of the United States. Its shrubs help stabilize dunes and protects the coastline while producing small but vibrant fruits. Beach plum fruits look like miniature plums, round with dark purple skin and a bluish bloom. The flesh is firm, juicy, and has a bright and sweet tart flavor with a pronounced freshness. Eaten raw, they can seem a bit sharp, but once fully ripe, their taste becomes softer and more complex. These fruits are especially valued for their versatility. They're used to make jams, sauces, and beverages with rich color and aroma. The beach plum is a perfect example of how harsh coastal conditions can shape a fruit with character, bold flavor, and a unique story. Imagine a beach with white sand and a sea breeze. That's exactly where sea grapes are most commonly found. This plant grows along the coasts of the Caribbean Sea and Florida, forming dense thickets with large round leaves and clusters of purple berries. The fruits resemble grapes, although their taste is more tart and sour. They are used to make jams, juices, and even wine. Sea grapes play an important role in the ecosystem. Their roots hold the sand in place, protecting the shores from erosion, while the leaves provide shade for coastal animals. In addition, they are highly decorative and often used in landscaping resort areas. In the mountains, where the air is thin and the sun is especially intense, the wild apricot ripens, a fruit with character and a rich, deep flavor. It grows in Central Asia, the Caucasus, and parts of the Himalayas, clinging with its roots to rocky slopes. The trees grow without human care, which is why their fruits are smaller than cultivated apricots. Visually, the wild apricot looks modest, a matte skin, uneven coloring, and firm flesh. However, its flavor is intense, sweet and tart, with pronounced fruity depth and a hint of astringency. The aroma is strong and sun-filled, with notes of honey and almond. The main feature of the wild apricot is its high concentration of flavor and nutrients. It is rich in vitamins and oils, especially in the pits, which are widely used in traditional cuisine. This fruit seems to absorb the harshness of the mountains and the power of nature, while still preserving the softness and warmth of summer. Dabai is a small oval fruit with dark purple, almost black, glossy skin. The fruits are firm, with oily, juicy flesh and a rich, sweet tart flavor reminiscent of plums and nuts. Native to Borneo and Malaysia, the berries are eaten fresh, fried, or pickled. The fruits grow on tall, evergreen trees, and during ripening, the clusters of dark berries contrast beautifully with the green leaves, creating a striking sight. The summer hawthorn, or Crataegus aestivalis, looks like a miniature apple with shiny red skin. This is a rare type of hawthorn found in the swampy areas of the southeastern United States. Its fruits are sweet and juicy with a light astringency, so they are actively used to make jams, jellies, and sauces. The tree is not very tall, but during fruiting, it is literally covered with scarlet berries that become a treat for birds and animals. In local culture, hawthorn fruits symbolize endurance and strength, as the plant can grow where other crops fail. Kundang is a small but vivid wild berry, seemingly hidden in dense foliage, waiting to surprise those who find it. The fruits are round, red, or deep purple, with juicy, sweet and sour flesh that melts in the mouth, leaving a light, fruity aftertaste reminiscent of cherry and cranberry. The berries are eaten fresh, used in juices, jams, and desserts, and in some countries, they're also valued in folk medicine for their immunity-boosting and digestive benefits. Kundang shrubs are low and dense, with branches covered in fruits that ripen gradually, adorning the plant with bright pearls among the greenery. Native to Southeast Asia, this fruit is prized for its unusual taste, gentle tanginess, and tropical freshness. Kundang is a true little jungle surprise that delights both the eye and the palate, turning a walk through the forest or garden into a genuine gastronomic discovery. The branches of the talisay tree are decorated with oval fruits with smooth reddish-orange skin, like small tropical jewels hidden among the green foliage. Inside is juicy flesh with a soft, sweet tart flavor and a light, nutty note reminiscent of almond and lychee. In tropical countries, the fruits are eaten fresh, added to desserts, drinks, and jams, and the seeds are sometimes roasted like nuts. Talisay trees grow tall with broad canopies and large leaves, providing shade and an abundance of fruit. This fruit is valued not only for its taste and nutrition, but also for its health benefits. It's rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that boost immunity. Talisay is a true tropical delicacy, where juicy flesh, unusual aroma, and bright color turn every encounter into a delightful culinary adventure. Blue jaboticaba is a unique fruit with dark blue, almost black skin that is very glossy and firm. The fruits grow directly on the trunk and large branches, forming clusters, which makes the tree incredibly decorative. The pulp is light-colored, sweet with slight tartness and a wine-like note, reminiscent of a mix between grape and plum. Native to Brazil, its fruits are eaten fresh, dried, or made into juices and wines. The tree looks especially striking during fruiting when the dark berries contrast sharply with the bright green leaves. In harsh tundras and rocky slopes grows the crowberry, a modest shrub with tiny black berries. At first glance, they may seem unremarkable, but for Arctic residents, they're an important food source. The taste of crowberry is mild, slightly watery, with a hint of bitterness, but it is valued for its ability to be stored for months without processing. Birds and reindeer also feed on these berries, and in northern regions, they are used to make fruit drinks, jams, and even kvass. Interestingly, crowberry is resistant to extreme cold and grows where other plants cannot survive, symbolizing strength and resilience. Nannyberry is a little-known but very interesting berry native to North America. It grows on shrubs commonly found in forests, along riverbanks, and in open clearings. The fruits are oval-shaped and dark blue, almost black, with a light waxy coating. The flavor of nannyberry is sweet, with gentle spicy notes and a subtle aftertaste reminiscent of prunes or raisins. As it ripens, the berry becomes softer and more aromatic. It is rarely eaten immediately after harvesting. Many believe its best flavor develops after light drying or freezing. Traditionally, this berry was used by indigenous peoples to make flatbreads, sauces, and drinks. It is rich in antioxidants and fiber, and its dark skin protects the flesh from external damage. Nannyberry is a perfect example of how a modest-looking fruit can possess a deep and complex flavor. Some plants attract attention not only with their taste, but also with their unusual appearance, and nodding onion is one of them. This wild onion got its name from its drooping flower heads that resemble gently bowed heads. Nodding onion grows in various regions of the U.S., especially in the central and western states, preferring sunny meadows and slopes. Its stems and leaves are edible, with a mild, slightly sweet onion flavor and a hint of spice. This vegetable is used fresh to season salads and is also sautéed or added to soups, giving dishes a delicate aroma and a hint of zest. Its attractive look and subtle taste make nodding onion an appealing choice for those seeking unique plants with a bold personality. If you're looking for a leafy green with vibrant color and bold flavor, look no further than auric, a brightly colored plant with leaves that can be red, purple, or green. This annual crop has soft, slightly fleshy leaves that resemble spinach, but have a more intense and slightly salty taste. Auric is often used as a colorful ingredient in salads and side dishes, and as a spinach substitute in soups and stews. Its unique color makes dishes visually striking, and its tender texture is pleasing to the palate. The plant is hardy and grows quickly, making it popular among gardeners looking to add diversity to their garden. For those wanting to bring brightness and uniqueness to their menu, Auric is an excellent choice. When thinking of vegetables that grow in water, one rare and highly nutritious plant comes to mind: water spinach. This aquatic spinach surprises with its ability to grow in swampy areas and bodies of water, where other plants struggle to survive. Water becomes both its home and source of nourishment. Young leaves and stems of water spinach are tender, juicy, and have a mild flavor with grassy notes, similar to spinach but with a more pronounced aroma. It is widely used in Asian cuisine, stir-fried, stewed, and added to soups, and in recent years has gained popularity among healthy food enthusiasts worldwide. Water spinach is rich in vitamins A and C, as well as iron and calcium, making it an essential food for maintaining health and energy. It's an excellent choice for those looking to add something unusual and beneficial to their diet. Among the lesser-known vegetables found in gardens across the U.S., a bright and unusual root crop stands out: oca. This vegetable originates from the Andean regions of South America, but has been adopted for cultivation in some northern U.S. states thanks to its hardiness and unique flavor. Oca tubers resemble small potatoes and come in vibrant colors, from yellow to pink and red, sometimes with stripes. They have a slightly tangy flavor with a bit of sweetness and nutty notes, making them an interesting alternative to traditional potatoes. Oca can be eaten raw or cooked, boiled, baked, or fried. In cooking, it's often used for making purees, soups, and side dishes. Besides its flavor, this vegetable is valued for its high content of vitamins C and B, as well as fiber and antioxidants. In the US, oca is gaining popularity among hobby gardeners and those looking to diversify their diet with exotic yet nutritious foods. A rare and unusual vegetable that has almost been forgotten is cardoon, or artichoke thistle. It resembles large, light green stalks with broad, feathery leaves, similar to celery but with a rougher texture. Cardoon is valued for its edible stalks, which are harvested and prepared in spring. They have a slightly bitter taste with a hint of nutty sweetness, similar to its relative, the artichoke. This vegetable is commonly used in Mediterranean cuisine, boiled, stewed, or baked with spices and sauces. Thanks to its texture, cardoon adds originality and a distinctive aroma to dishes. Although it requires some preparation effort, its unique flavor and decorative appearance make it a true find for fans of exotic and traditional cooking. Few vegetables can boast both a crisp texture and a delicate sweet flavor like jicama. This root vegetable, with smooth brown skin, originates from Mexico but is now also grown in the southern US. It looks like a large potato, but inside it has juicy white flesh that refreshes and quenches thirst. Jicama is often called Mexican turnip or water yam. It is usually eaten raw, sliced into salads, or served with dips. It can also be stir-fried or stewed, but is most appreciated for its crunchy freshness and subtle sweetness. Thanks to its neutral flavor, jicama pairs well with citrus and spicy seasonings, adding a pleasant crunch and lightness to dishes. This vegetable is a great find for anyone wanting to add originality and freshness to their menu. Some plants immediately attract food lovers with their bold, aromatic energy, and ramps is one of them. This wild leek, with large green leaves and white stems, grows mainly in the shaded forests of the northeastern US and Canada, where it emerges in early spring as one of the first vegetables. Ramps has a rich flavor, a mix of garlic and green onion with a mild spiciness and a savory note that instantly livens up any dish. It is used both fresh and cooked, sautéed, pickled, and added to salads and soups. Thanks to its intense aroma and flavor, ramps is prized as a delicacy and a symbol of spring renewal for many chefs and wild food enthusiasts. This rare vegetable is harvested in limited quantities to preserve its population, making it even more sought after at the table. What do a devilish exterior and a heavenly taste have in common? They are all treasures of the tropical forests, waiting to be tasted.